Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a very traditional South Indian dish called the Keerai Thoran. It is nothing but greens, which is could be any type of greens. Keerai is essentially greens, which is from palak to amaranth to, we call it tandikeerai, avathikeerai, manathangalika keerai, murunga keerai, right? Drumstick leaves. So essentially a dish which is made from greens and tossed along with ground coconut, cumin and black pepper, sometimes red chilies as well, and then given a nice seasoning with curry leaves, urad dal, adds to the crunch and some hing as well. So extremely nutritious dish packed with a lot of proteins as well as minerals that are come along with the greens that we have. So today I'm going to be using amaranth greens, which is you can also use tandikeerai or batua, or you can also use palak, right? But I like using amaranth greens or tandikeerai. Sometimes even murunga keerai also tastes nice, which is drumstick leaves, or manathangalika keerai, which is a berry, leaves from a berry of manathangalika. Great, so this is good. So I'm going to first wash the leaves and then chop it and keep it. And we're going to be cooking the leaves in a pressure cooker. So let's just get started with that, right? So I'm just going to open the cooker and then add in my chopped greens. Wonderful. Just going to add in some salt and just a tablespoon of water. We don't need much. That's about it, right? And then once you pressure cook, it'll just for one whistle, turn off the heat, and we will release the pressure as well immediately. So we're just going to be cooking it for one whistle, and then after that we're going to turn off the heat. So while this is getting cooked, I'm going to be grinding the fresh coconut along with some cumin seeds. So let's just do that. So into my mixer grinder, I'm going to go ahead and add in the freshly grated coconut. I'm going to add in some cumin seeds, about a teaspoon, and some black peppercorns. Okay, that's about it. And I'm going to blend this without adding any water to make a coarse mixture. Okay. Let's just take a look. And that's great. This looks perfect. So now this is done. I'm going to get a pan now. And that's the greens. I'm just going to go ahead and turn off the heat. And I'm going to release the pressure immediately. Okay, so now that this is done, I'm going to get a pan. We're going to do the seasoning and then combine the coconut as well as the greens and put them all together, and that's it. The dish is done in a jiffy. If you have the greens ready, in less than 5 minutes, your thoran will be done, right? That's how healthy and nutritious and absolutely tasty this dish is. So let's just move on to the next step. So the way you release the pressure is either by running it under cold water or using a fork. Just lift the weight off and release the pressure immediately. What this does is it prevents the keerai from getting overcooked and maintains its nice bright green colors. And that's it. Look at this. It's cooked, plus it's got its beautiful green color, and that's exactly how we want it. So into a pan, I'm going to add in a little bit of oil. You can add coconut oil or sesame oil. And once the pan is heated and the oil is also warmed up, you'll notice, don't wait for it to smoke. Add in the mustard seeds and allow it to crackle. And I'm going to add in the urad dal, right? It adds in a great taste to the dish, and a little bit of cumin, not too much. Great. So, and just going to give it a stir so that the dal gets roasted and turns lightly golden brown. Okay, notice that the dal is getting lightly golden brown. This is just perfect. At this stage, just going to go ahead and add in the coconut, which is ground along with black pepper, cumin seeds. And I'm going to add in the greens as well. And we're going to give it a stir, and that's it. The Keerai Thoran is done. If you require a little bit of salt, add that salt. Otherwise, your dish is ready. And when you're ready to heat, you can warm it up just a little bit. The more you cook the greens, the more lighter the colors become, and will also lose its nutrition. So try to not overcook your vegetables by cooking it in the pan for a long time. Just steamed flavors, fresh flavors of the greens along with the coconut, cumin, and brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And if you want, you can add a little bit of drizzle of coconut oil on the top, and this will be ready. Done. All right, and I can't wait to serve it, and I'm going to share some tips of how you can serve this dish as well. Okay. I love smelling my food before I eat. Brilliant. Just perfect flavors from the black pepper, cumin, coconut, and the greens are super tasty, by the way. You should try the amaranth greens. It comes in two varieties, the red as well as the green. And you should also try the thandakeera sometimes if you get the bathua along with this in the north. In fact, you can even make it with mustard seeds, mustard leaves, sarson ka saag if you like. Mix it along with a little bit of methi. Very nice. It's going to taste really good. All right, just going to go ahead and serve it now. So I hope you enjoyed the recipe of how to make the Keerai Thoran. Greens tossed in coconut and black pepper and cumin and given a tadka. Delicious, flavorful, wholesome, nutrition rich, minerals, vitamins, proteins, everything in it, right? So very, very wholesome. And a lot of times what I do is if I want to have a light meal like for lunch, I would just have this along with a bowl of curd, and that's it. And it feels so filling and nutritious, and I feel light as well and feel energetic. You have a light portion sized meal, you're always going to feel energetic, and when the food is rich in these delicious flavors and colors and taste, and also packed with nutrition, you're completely satiated. Well, that's how I have it, and sometimes, and a lot of times, it tastes great along with phulkas. It'll taste great along with a fusion meal, like for example, of course it goes well along with some sambar, rasam, rice and ghee and all of that, but you can also serve it along with some kadhi, phulka, and let's say a beetroot sabzi, or you can say a bindi tomato along with this, or a rasawala aloo, and along with some greens just like that, because adding greens to your diet every day is like a given, right? So some form of colored vegetables. Your plate has to be fully colored with either orange, green. Try to include as many colors as possible in your plate, and this particular dish helps you in just that, because it's super simple, quick, 5 minutes in a jiffy, apart from chopping up those greens that take some time. And of course, with a little bit of planning, you can get everything done. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this recipe, and do give it a try. And when you do, don't forget to share your feedback in the comments below. I'd love to hear back from you. And when you do, don't forget to take a snapshot of it. Tag us across our social channels, because I will be always looking out for how you've tried our dishes. And that's it. Until then, until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.